Shalom, everyone. I hope that you are doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for your daily reading. Happy birthday, happy anniversary if it is a special day for you. Those of you who are returning, welcome back. And if you are brand new, it's Real Talk on my channel, so welcome. Obviously, you're spiritual or you wouldn't be tapped in here to listen to a tarot card reading. I am connected to Jehovah Elohim, and I prove his name in the tarot. I prove that the living language where we get our faith is in the tarot. And if you want to watch why and how that's found there's a video down below that I did for Shabbat. I do have a Hebraic living lineage from a Hebraic lineage that still lives today. And I'm not Jewish or anything, but I am very spiritual, and I do believe in keeping my lineage, and so I do keep the commandments of Jehovah Elohim, and I'm not ashamed of him, and he's the one that gets to come up in these gates and march on in and do whatever he wants and tell us what the truth is about the thing, because his eyes go to and fro in the earth, and he's magnificent, people. He's magnificent, and I lift him up here, and I fear him. And without any fear of Jehovah, we don't have no wisdom. So, but anyway, this is kind of who I am. If this is not something that you're looking for, then thanks for checking me out. This is where you will you'll click off, I guess, if you hadn't already. Thanks for checking me out. And so anyway, we're gonna get in here and see what's going on. So there's some big energies yesterday that I was really feeling, and I stated I've had worse days than that, but there were still some energies that were, coming through me. And like I said, I feel that those of you who are new, I feel the energy, and sometimes it's just really forceful. It's Jehovah expressing how he feels about a matter. He is an Elohim of war, not to start it, but to finish it on the negative people. I drew 2 cards today out of my homemade deck, and twice it came out. One of the videos I did not upload, but it did come out on the second video, and I pulled from that deck twice, and it came out that we were entertaining angels unaware, and we are angels and demons, and there's a war going on, and you need to pick what side. And you don't have to be fearful, because the devil and his angels, they're defeated. They were defeated when they started the war, and the divine says the battle belongs to me, and I'll teach your hands how to war, and whatever you need, just listen and do what I tell you to do, and you'll be fine. And Jehovah's wrapping some things up. His arm came out today, and he's going to turn something just like that, and there's going to be a public victory for us. If you're in the upright, baby, we're going to rejoice. Okay, these wicked, stupid, nasty giants and these fallen entities, they're crazy kooks, and they need to be shaken out of the earth. And so if you don't want to walk in uprightness and do the right thing or fix a thing, then you're just as guilty as being a demon. As far as Jehovah's concerned, you're none of his. You're a bastard child then, okay? Because the devil and his children, they lie, they cheat, they steal, and the curse is in their house, okay? So anyway, if you're upright and you want divine grace, and you'll make a thing right, and you'll come on the other side, and you'll be victorious. And I would run and do it real quick, because something is huge, energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually today, okay? Because Jehovah said so, and he don't lie. So anyway, Jehovah, I just appreciate you so very much. There's nothing too difficult for you, and I just invite you into these gates because they're your gates. You just do whatever you want. Spirit of truth. Jehovah, rebuke every foul, demonic, wicked, dark energy. Jehovah, rebuke you, Satan, right down to the pit where you belong. I thank you for victory. Armed forces. You could be in the armed forces, but Jehovah's arm's going to force something today. Somebody getting scales over their head. There's a judgment coming today. I'm going to take this one. The Page of Swords is here, and this is this could be a private investigator around the situation, possibly where children or teenagers are connected. Don't have to be, but the pages hold ages of little children and teenagers. But if it's not that, it's just a private investigator. It just could be something gossipy around a situation as well. For some of you all, that will only be the case. But for some people, they have been investigated, and there is going to be a judgment, because Jehovah said so twice today. And there's some type of challenging information that may be coming to somebody. In my second reading, some people have already dealt with this energy, but some people think that they're just stupid and going to get away with something. There's some type of a shh, no talking, because there was a murder. Then on the other side of the card, it said, "Thou shalt not murder." And so, if somebody comes to you, it's challenging, and you're trying to get some type of a situation where you're having to balance something out because somebody's trying to bribe you, a curse will come to you if you do the wrong thing. Okay, for some of you all, that's past energy because there was already going to be a judgment today on something. But there is some type of challenging information, or something was challenging to hear, or something, or somebody delivered something without tact, or something like that. But there's some type of communication here. Pages bring good news, even if it's challenging. Something's wrapped up. You know, I guess it's going to be good news if you're in the upright. This can be impulsive energy, though, and curious stuff. I want to check this out over here. So just be careful what you hear and how you hear it. Okay, let us stand in truth. You deal with somebody who has influence for some of you all. Jehovah, just go before us, prepare the way, be our shield around about us. What do we need to know about this energy here? Thank you. So we have the Ten of Cups and the Lovers. There's a decision that's been made here, and it's been very emotional. It's been very, very emotional. Somebody has probably been not balanced. The devil is here. And that's bosses, that's fathers. We had your father or your father-in-law come out in my other reading. Something took place. Somebody was gangbanged as well. If somebody's trying to plan or plot, because I did see the plotting card for that energy, they won't get away with it. Jehovah's hand to come in because there was protection there today. That I seen the Temperance card twice today and the Wheel, and that's all protection. Okay, if you're in the upright, you don't have to worry. No evil shall befall thy dwelling, saith Jehovah. And it will be turned right back around on the wicked, and they're not going to see it coming, because the words were, "I didn't see that coming." Well, they aren't going to see it coming. They're too prideful in their own eyes. There's a predator here with the devil. Somebody's full of themselves with pride and ego. This is the letter Samak and or the letter Sin in the Hebrew. It's the 15th letter, which is the devil. Today's date on the cardinal fixed and mutable signs have the devil overall, but we see Archangel Michael here today as well. And so somebody's been real negative in their thinking, because that's all they can. They're full of themselves, their pride. That you could be dealing with somebody, again, somebody who's got influence. This will take you back to the industry for some of you all, whatever that is, but somebody's been investigated. There is going to be some type of communication. Some of y'all have just been, having a false sense of entrapment in your mind about communicating about something where love was concerned, to make some type of a decision here. But a decision is going to be made today, because Jehovah said so, and it's connected to family stuff, or just something just over the top watery. Okay, it's challenging to communicate something, or whatever the thing is, because the devil has been here around the situation. For some of you all, somebody saw something take place. Maybe been a child. Oftentimes I'll get a child saw what happened. For some of you all, the devil card goes back to representing the father. Somebody saw something devilish with the father, or somebody went to their father and spoke about something that they saw outside of that, and just devil-like energies around something that's caused some type of uneasy emotional thing take place, where some type of person who was supposed to be in your life had done something, and that's what's showing here. The Lover's card is intimate relationships for the most part, but it's about a decision and weighing a decision and having some type of a balanced energy within that. And this is still the same stick that the Temperance card can be found on in the Zodiac wheel itself. And since the wheel was there, it's the axis of it's Gemini, Sagittarius. We have Capricorn here being featured, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. Could be anybody, because the sun right now is in Capricorn, but the temperance card showed itself to me twice today, and that's about being temperate. It also goes back to children and eternity and a prophet and salvation and deliverance and being stretched out, and it's fortune there. And we've seen the snake and the tower twice today on these readings that I did today. I remember one of the readings I did not upload, but it still showed itself. And somebody's just full of pride and ego. The sun was there, and in the Lenormand, it's front stage stuff, fame and glory. Some people are dealing with somebody who is an influence, has influence somehow, but there's something devilish. They sold their soul for some of you all in whatever's going on. Let me just take some words real quick. So we have bones here, and look, the devil card goes back to your skeletal system. So if you deal with somebody who's got bone issues, then you are. I'm, you know, if this is somebody in the spotlight, they may have appeared on the episode of Bones. I've never had that come through my spirit before, but something about that is coming through my spirit, or maybe somebody's connected that knows somebody. There's some type of connection there to that. If nothing else, it's just coming out industry stuff. But anyway, we got Bones as a dog gnaws on the bones from the marrow on the inside, or somebody's dealing with somebody who's had broken bones or something like that, or something with your dog, or something that has just been gnawed on or attacked or something like that. Take these energies any way that you need to. There's burn energy here, and actually we had the word K come out, and that word can be traced back to burn. And so if we're dealing with the occult, as we always attack on my channel, then we are dealing with something that has been burned or something like that. But there's sulfur here and gopher wood, and something to do with the specific type of wood. That'll take us back to the flood that we always talk about as well. And the devil is going to burn now. Okay, he is really going to burn now. The devil and his angels, is bye-bye time now. Their time is up. Whatever the devilish person or the devilish group has done, whatever the crap they've done, they're getting burned. All right, whatever's happened, this is nasty energy. There's some type of communication can come out about something that was so devilish to somebody. There's an engraving pin here. Markings and inscription is here. Somebody signed something. They signed their soul away for a lot of you all with the industry, because that literally just came out last night. There's the wicked are being removed. Yes, they are. They are going to be removed. So let me just go ahead and take some other cards here. Here comes the sword. This was over, I want to say it was over the card. Maybe it was in the mutable sign readings for the next couple of days. It was at the bottom of the deck. Here comes the sword, people. Somebody is under a big time judgment, and the sword of the Most High is coming today with his hand, having that sword in his hand. And it's going to be without tact. And it's going to be just that sharp, and somebody's not going to see something coming because they're so full of themselves. Oh, it never happened to me because my numbers, oh, it never happened to me. And boom! Just like that, something's happening. They're going to burn in their own flame for eternity for whatever they've done. So there's a piercing type of energy to perceive something. Let's still take it back to the 9th house. It's really coming out here today, people. It's really coming out here today. This is the word is haze. And somebody's going to be not just like that. They're going to be in a haze. But Jehovah said that there is there's energies here of having the ability to see beyond what is seen in the physical present as a light piercing through the darkness. So you're dealing with perception and seeing something that's coming, that somebody's not going to be able to see something's coming, and the upright do see it coming because they have the word of the Most High. Okay, and that's about truth, and so is the sword. And somebody pulled out a sword without any kind of reason for it, and they did not return it without any honor, is what they did. And they've caused a war, and they've caused wickedness, and little children, and somebody's father's involved, or father-in-law was involved in some type of a gang-banging thing that took place, and council knew about it. And somebody was sitting there today acting like, oh, they were pretending like there was no problem. I won't make a decision because there's not a problem, but it stated that they were pretending. And they were crosswayed. They're nasty because they're part of this devil group, and either they're going to make the decision or the divine absolutely is making the decision, and this person's going to be known for what they set there, and did they have an obligation to the truth. Somebody in authority has an obligation to do something about this devil energy. This is a divine grace energy, though, in the positive of that card. And something's been a big hardship on somebody. Okay, and so within family stuff that's going on where children and lover energy has happened. around some type of situation that got taken off, and it's really good. Somebody got burned really hard because somebody engraved something, or they're in the industry, or they're just a hater. They hate, the devil hates, and that ain't the way that Yehovah wants the world to operate. We're supposed to keep his commandments, and that is to love. Okay, and this person needs to be taken out. They're never going to love. They're screwed. Okay, they're gross. They're a fallen entity in the earth at this point. Yehovah, what else do you want to bring out here, please, about this? Yeah, somebody's in danger today. Somebody's very much in danger today. So we have the Nine of Pentacles showing up here. This is somebody who's got high discernment. It's also somebody who's been used for their gifts. They've been, you know, lonely. This is a single person as well. So we have the Empress coming out here. So we have the upper and the lower Empress here as opposed to below. We also have the Law with the Empress coming out here. There's a lot of money here. With the Devil card coming out here, it goes back to bank systems, and the Empress is the Gimel in the Hebrew, and that is rich and generous type of energy. She would also represent somebody who's in the public eye. This is children, mothers with the Empress. This is projects, inventions, things like that. She's a producer. This could be a grandparent as well. And, you know, the Devil card can go back to older people. If this Empress is out of balance, then she's freaking just lost her ever loving mind, and she's of no worth. She just got money and stuff. She's cute on the inside. She's a nymph. Then she just get pregnant and do whatever for the industry's sake. And for some people that is the case. For some it's not. This is Justice, though, in the upright with the Empress. She represents beauty, and she represents love at its finest when it's in the upright and it's balanced. So here comes a sword. Okay, so somebody's dealing with legal stuff around family. All right, so there's some type of investigation that's going on, and there's going to be some information about it and a decision made, and somebody's not going to see something coming because they think that they're okay, and they're not. Somebody's hurt children, people. They've hurt children, and that's not okay. You don't hurt the innocent. Care if you're a child or not, you don't kill the innocent. So we do have children, and there are messages. Listen, people, this is the Page of Cups. I've seen the word nymph today. Look at this Page of Cups. It normally portrays a child, but the Page of Cups is a feminine energy here that's got a surprise in her cup. This is a seduction cup in the message in the negative. It's very creative, but look at the person. It's a woman, okay, and it's by the water. And the nymph that is shown to me today after I did that initial reading is somebody who sits by the water and tries to pull in cords of deceit. But you can do what you want, okay? And then you're going to be defeated, okay? Defeat is what you'll get. Here comes the sword. And somebody uses their sword and they waste with it, okay? They already have, okay? There's a burning and a gnawing of the bones that will take place if you take what this person who's trying to woo you into something just because they're cute. You can do what you want. Okay, but Yehovah likes to tell you of something before it happens. For some people, this stuff has already happened. There's going to be a judgment on this, okay? But he is shaking the wicked out. Yehovah says that the wicked's going away, but you've got to also do your part and put a judgment on something today. All right, enough is enough of this nasty. Okay, enough is enough of this nasty. This also in the upright, this is unconditional love here with this page. All right, and there's an announcement that is going to be made. Okay, because we've got two announcements here, and it will be truth delivered. It really will. Because of somebody being guilty, the Seven of Swords is here. Well, somebody's going to go to jail because there's 8 swords here. 9 swords is anxiety on somebody, and put somebody cuckoo in their head. Yeah, there's the will. The hand of the divine really is going to turn today, people. The will is here. Yeah, somebody murdered somebody and did something real sharp and piercing behind the back. There's the 10 of swords. There's a 10 of swords there. No, somebody's getting judged real hard today for what they did, and it's about dang time. This has been going on for a long time. Thank you, Yehovah. So somebody has had bad taste. There's been a lethal attraction here. Yes, there has been. Somebody's a kook in their freaking head. They're nasty at what they do. They pour on their stuff, but they're a nymph, people. They're a lying sack of crap. And look, in my second reading, there was for somebody Won't be for everybody, because it could be opposite sex that also does this. But it was two gentlemen there. It was two kings, and somebody had the energy that was coming through my spirit is that there was somebody was same sex and somebody wasn't, and somebody was hitting on somebody who wasn't, but somebody, the one who was same sex, wouldn't take no for an answer, or was just trying to figure out what to do about this person, because they were just ate up on the inside about trying to get this other person that was, you know, that they wanted, because they were same sex, and they just won't take no for an answer type of energy. That's nasty. Okay, so somebody come to you and you say no to them, and they don't have no uprightness about them, and to say, okay, well, I respect you. There's no respect there. Somebody just won't take no for an answer. They're just constantly, male or female really doesn't matter, but that's the energy that was coming through on my second reading. Whoever was connecting with us, somebody's just had some type of lethal attraction. I can't quit. I won't quit. No, because they're kook, and they sign their soul away, and they're just a spirit at this point. They're a nymph. Disgusting energy in the earth. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So what kind of fruit are you going to eat today? Because we had sour grapes in my other reading. So there will be a celebration, or something happened at a celebration that also came out in different wording. You pick it, Jehovah. Give me a couple more. I'm sorry that I hurt you, and somebody says you are respected, and it's truthful. Somebody is respected, is truthful, and they've been put away in a corner and used. I can't change the way that I feel. And then there's also an adoption energy here as well. Well, somebody's also been real lethal within that as well. People, this is what come out for this reading. Oh, you know what? I do want to take this. Show me what is hidden that's coming to the light for this group of people that I'm connecting with. Jehovah. Oh, my hand on time. Jehovah said, take courage. He has it all under control. Yes, you do, Jehovah. He sees what's happening. He knows it all. What's coming to the light here? Thank you, Jehovah. There is going to be an announcement. There's the lady. Okay, something about this lady is going to come to the light. And the stork goes back to children, but it also goes back to an announcement of some kind. This is also a new beginning with this card. There's a Q and an A. And I want to say in the Hebrew, so answer the question. Just answer the question. Okay, answer the question is what I'm hearing the divine say. No more, answer the question. Somebody's going to get questioned, and it's going to be without tact. They're not going to see it coming, okay? They're not, because they've been lethal in what they've done. But the Q and A in the Hebrew, one direction, it means, it goes back to the oppression energy. We had the word oppression come down, and the devil wants to oppress. That's all, it's hardship. Yeah, I'm going to make you work. It's lethal. Okay, somebody's dealing with their ex as well, because it's with exes and divorces. Somebody's had an addiction here with this devil energy. And the word oppression, though, goes back to somebody dislodging somebody's neck or head. And somebody either did that physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever the crap has taken place with that area in somebody's head. They lost their head. They're not going to see something coming. Okay, if it was a child, it was a child. This is my little boy card as well. But we do have children coming out here. It could be 3 children for all I know. At the bottom of the deck, we have the sun. So something is going to overturn. The sun represents a government overthrow, as we know in the Hebrew. It's the letter A. We have AA. Somebody does have some type of addictions. They're probably a heavy drinker. Overindulging energy is here. Or their mouth, they just lie all the time because they're part of the devil. The devil lies and he steals, and the curse is there up on their house. But this is fame and glory. So you are dealing, for a lot of you all, somebody in the industry who's in the spotlight, something like that. This is luck, though, in the positive. This is a positive future that's going to take place, going to overturn just like this. Something's up in somebody's face. Okay, they're blinded by the light because they're not going to see something take place. At the same time, the upright do perceive something that's going on, and they're just sitting back and watching. Jehovah's arms taking control now, and he's going to turn something just like that. So anyway, this will come out. Until next time, shalom.